Hello everybody, my name is Luke Mar and this is HauteLeMode, and today on HauteLeMode we are going to be roasting, reviewing, and reacting to the Dior Spring Summer 2020 collection. Now, I know that you guys love for me to talk about Maria Grazia and her shit show that is Dior, so unfortunately I am doing that. Before we get any further into the video though, if you guys are looking for a channel that talks about fashion in the most fun, sassy, bitchy, analytical way, this is it. So you can go down below, hit the subscribe button, and turn on my post notifications. I mean, like, what do you have to lose? You're already here. If you guys want to see more from me, you can follow me on Instagram at HauteLeMode. I post some pretty poppin' fashion memes, and my Instagram stories has all the fashion news and gossip you need. And if you guys want to see even more from me, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at HauteLeMess. I post more of my personal opinions and outfits, and I even just started a Depop shop, so you can shop this gorgeous little denim jacket and other things as well. So find me at HauteLeMode there too. So yeah, Dior, the Spring Summer 2020 collection. In reality, I'm not expecting anything good. I've already looked at the collection. I looked at it from the very beginning and was like, I don't even want to talk about this because honestly, I feel like I've run out of jokes. I feel like I have nothing else to say. I feel like she's gonna keep putting out the same collection except with like different embroidery. There's just nothing for me to talk about, but you guys really, really wanted it, so I'm forcing myself. And my AdSense also was like, haha, do it. So here we are. Now we know that the collection pretty much had this gigantic big like tree situation because Dior and a bunch of other fashion brands are trying to be sustainable, my asshole personally. But they're trying to do this thing where they're like, oh my God, for our fashion show where we fly editors into, you know, Paris and we drive them around in these great big cars and we set up these gigantic, ridiculous, over-the-top productions, we're gonna plant trees and that's gonna carbon offset. And honestly, like, I get it. That sounds great in theory, but also like the thing is, if the clothing isn't interesting enough that it deserves a collection, maybe just like have that as a carbon offset and just don't show a collection. If it's not worth it, there's no point putting on that fucking carbon into the atmosphere. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. So pretty much this collection was based on gardens. If you guys don't know, Dior, the house, and Christian Dior himself really did enjoy gardening. A lot of his clothes were based on the shapes of flowers. His whole fragrance that he did was based on gardens. His sister was a big gardener as well. So like there really is a big draw into the house and flowers and all these kinds of things. But like from this collection, if somebody was like, what is this collection about? I'd be like, I don't know, striped shirts and like raffia skirts. Like I'd never be like, oh my God, a garden. So let's just get into this hot disaster because I don't have time for this shit anymore. It's like, it's a waste of time, but here we go. All right, so yeah, if you guys can't see, there are all these trees here. Essentially what Maria Grazia decided she was gonna do was fly in trees from all around the world. Again, like carbon offset. Like carbon offset, you're flying trees in from all around the world. I think there were like 144 trees too, so it's not like two. So yeah, carbon offset, Maria Grazia, those things don't make sense whatsoever. But it's meant to be this diverse garden. Yeah, it's only diverse when you're stealing other people's culture and then putting it on a runway and trying to sell it. Like, I don't know. Like, okay, so yeah, diverse garden, that's what's happening here in case you care about the set. All right, this first look, it's a button-down shirt with an ugly striped like romp him overall set. Like, what, guys, what am I supposed to say? It's disgusting. You already know that. Okay, so this is like some ugly fucking dress nobody cares about. Great, there's like a flower print on it. It looks like it's dying. Reminds me of the House of Dior. Okay, cutouts, like lace made out of raffia. Nobody cares about. The bag looks nice though. I will say she does make a nice bag. Okay, all of these like ugly skirts. Why does she make these like pilgrim skirts? Why do I feel like I'm in Pennsylvania hanging out with the Amish? I don't understand. I respect the Amish. They're probably not watching this because of the whole electricity situation, but like, why? Why do I have to look at the Amish outfits here? It's, oh. And like, there's no new look. You can call that a new look. My ass, it's a new look. It's an old look, personally. Same thing. You know, lace that like looks disgusting. Anybody's gonna wear that? I don't believe it. While this collection is happening, I'm just gonna talk. So pretty much what is happening is that Dior, in terms of clothing, I think for the first time in a while, really is making a lot of money, which is why Maria Grazia, I'm pretty positive isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I hate to say it. You know me, I'm the founding member of the I Hate MGC club. No, she's trash. We already know that. But apparently the clothing is making so much money that it's making more or just about the same as the fragrances. And if you guys don't know, clothing in reality never really makes as much money as the makeup or the fragrance or the accessories like the bags and the shoes. So the fact that the clothing is making money like this for the first time, that's a really, really big deal. Just saying. All right, looks like some houndstooth, Prince of Wales check, you know, printed coats and dresses with these like ugly milkweed, ragweed looking things. The bags look gross, the little saddle bags. It's, I don't know, it's just so unimpressive, you know what I mean? Like, these striped suits, this striped suit in particular, it's just not attractive. Like, nothing about it I'm like, oh my god, like, to me, it's not even like, it's just unattractive. There's just not, like, I'm not like, oh wow, that's nice. I'm not like, oh, I want to learn more about that. I'm like, oh, this striped suit in these dowdy shoes. And like, yes, maybe women would like to wear lace-up espadrilles with cutouts at the back to show their cracked heels. But like, do you really? Is that really what you want in life? Okay. I do like the bags though. The only bag that she invented, which is that handle bag, the big kind of tote, which I guess is sustainable. All right, also, raffia skirt. So we're back at a raffia skirt. Also, like, this time Willis Bonner did not design it, from what I know. And also, you're doing a whole collection on flowers and floral. Is raffia the only thing that you can think of as the creative director of women's wear for Christian Dior as a plant, you know, sort of design fabric or a plant sort of themed piece? Raffia, you did it last season when you botched the whole of Africa in a collection. And now it's like, to me, a designer who should be at the head of Dior, a major house like Dior, to me, that designer should be doing something along the lines of developing fabric that maybe comes from plants. So in reality, it's not, you know, I mean, all right, listen, don't call me dumb and say like, Luke, cotton is a plant. I know what you're saying, but also cotton is super heavy in terms of using water. It's super heavy in terms of manual labor. And I'm sure that where they get their cotton from and other plant-based fabrics is probably filled with like chemicals and GMOs and all these other kinds of things, which I don't think is really healthy for the planet. So to me, it's like, why are they not trying to develop something that is further, that's more sustainable, that uses less water, that's less, you know, chemical inducing? To me, that's what we should be doing. I do know that, like, from what I've seen, the looks will come up eventually, I'm sure. But they did like press flowers onto certain looks so that in reality, all of the looks have these sort of like outlines of plants, and each one of them is different, and it's meant to be this like, I guess you could say it's it's custom, one of a kind, which, oh, here they are. So this is actually a really nice sweater. You know me, I'll say when things are nice. This sweater, from what I know, they put flowers on this knit and sort of like let it dry, or put other like print or dye or something over it so that this sort of one of a kind flower print showed up on the sweater. And it does look nice. I will say, I think it's an interesting idea. I think it's very cool. I don't know on the scale of ready to wear how that's going to work, but also it's Christian Dior ready to wear, so it's probably not super big. But yeah, I think that's an interesting idea. I think more stuff like that is important to the brand. I think doing stuff like that is what a designer who actually designs should be doing, not, you know, a raffia skirt down a runway. Yeah, I think it's an interesting concept. We have it all here. I do really think it's cool. I do wonder the actual legitimacy of it though, because like, I don't trust Dior, especially not with her at the helm. So, I mean, I'm interested by it. Again, I really like those bags. I don't know the name of the bags. I do like them. I do think she's very smart inventing them. I do think they're very chic. And every season, I say I like them. We're back to rompers, because that's what the creative director of Christian Dior designs. Like, it's a shit. It's a shitty little shit, in my opinion. Okay, I like that belt. That's like not really a belt. I'm interested. The other thing is, as the creative director of Dior, the new look, invented 1947, it had this emphasis on the waist. To me, you know, these I don't even know what kind of belts they are. I can't really see the fabric up close. But like, that's not the only way to accentuate a waist. A belt is not the only way to do that. And as a designer, as a creative director, you should be either yourself or instructing your creative team to say, how do we, you know, accentuate the waist without showing a belt? How do we be different? How do we change up the looks? How do we not show the same thing every single time that we have a collection? Because that's what it is. Every single collection looks so similar. She's now doing tie-dye. Like, girl, you're 2 seasons late on tie-dye. Tie-dye literally was popular over the summer. It is now spring, summer, and you're trying to make it popular for spring, summer 2020. I don't understand. I don't. Like, all of these designers at these big houses, and it's Saint Laurent too, like, you're creating clothing that the consumer wants. You as a creative director should be designing clothing that is telling the consumer, this is what is cool, this is what is going to be trendy, this is what you want to buy, not catering to them. Because guess what? As we all know, most rich people don't have fucking taste. They don't know what the fuck they're buying. They just throw money at a cashier and say, give it to me. So you should be telling them what to buy. You should be showing them, this is amazing, this is so great, this is the new thing. But you're showing tie-dye again. Like, okay. I do like these coats, these like feather coats. They look like some sort of interesting, you know, fiber material. I appreciate them. But again, it's also like, we get boots again. All we do is get boots. All we do is get ugly bags, except for those one bags. And now comes the sheer Maria Grazia woman. Like, what the fuck is that? That is vile. So this, whatever this is, I'm assuming it's a take on a bar jacket, which is the most vile thing in the entire world. And listen, I get it. Apparently the bar jacket sells very well. I don't understand how. The bar jacket is an iconic piece from Christian Dior himself. Maria Grazia time and time again has referenced it. Not well, but she's referenced it. And it's like, again, you put it in this ugly stripy fabric, you turn it into a vest so it's no longer a jacket, and then you put that disgusting skirt underneath it so that it looks like Big Madam. What person wants to wear that? I'm confused. And like, I don't want to bring up blind people because like blind people have more taste than this. I don't understand. I don't get it. And I'm so bored of like having to even like say all this shit because I feel like I'm just repeating myself over and over again. They should give me a podcast. Why Dior sucks, and it's just the same thing over and over every season. Houndstooth, you know, skirt looking dress. I don't know. And even if that is a skirt looking dress, which I'm assuming it has like shorts underneath and it's also a dress, I don't want to see the shorts underneath the skirt. I feel like that's basic, like how to design a piece of clothing 101. I'm confused. I've never even been to design school, and I'm pretty positive that they say, you probably shouldn't show the short underneath the skirt. There's embroidery, like, okay, wow, the Dior atelier can embroider. They've been able to do that since 1947. Let's try something new. Sparkly dress. You know, listen, and the other thing is like this woman is showing dresses without the lining, which means you can see boob, you can see panty. If she's doing all that, can't she like design something that's a little bit interesting, a little bit of a different silhouette, something a little bit out there, using interesting fabrics, using something different? Like, she could do so much stuff, but she doesn't, and I don't understand why. I don't understand the affinity to why not. Listen, you could put all of these clothes, you can put your Breton stripe t-shirts, you can put your safari jackets, you can put your big, ugly, you know, Amish skirts in store. People are still gonna buy it, but like, show us something interesting on the runway. Otherwise, again, there's no point flying in 144 trees from around the world to do it. There's just no reason for any of this. It's just a waste of time. I like that. But again, like a boot, I get it. Women wear, you know, boots and sandals and flats, and I'm so happy. But again, if I'd like to watch a show for Christian Dior, I'd like to watch a show that, you know, maybe has one heel, possibly. Just one. Just a singular. Uno, not a boot and a sock and a sandal and a slide. Like, I'm so tired. Oh god, these clothes are so shit. I don't even know what that is. Black blob. Flower print. Oh my god, another flower print. This is not what I was expecting. Wow, she's really totally changing it up. A pleated skirt? Oh my god, I've never seen that before. Wow, this is crazy. Actually, I don't even know what a pleat is. That's how crazy this is. Tie-dye? Whoa, holy shit, it's not like we saw that in the 1970s. And then ugly button-up shirts that make you look so masked. Oh, wow, so chic and elegant. I really can't. I really can't. It's so sad. Oh. And listen, if you want to wear a button-down shirt and you are a woman, be my guest. But like, don't force me to have to look at it on the Dior runway. Oh, here's the sheer coming where she tries to be interesting and like print over sheer. I don't even know what that looks like. It looks like vomit, dried vomit on that dress. I don't know what to do. Oh, the bar suit, again, with an ugly ass pilgrim skirt. Back to colonizer couture. Every season she goes and makes the bar suit look like it's a white person's first time in Africa. Like, it's just so ridiculous and gross and disgusting. And like, she's like, I want to be diverse. I want to be this. I want to be that. I'm sorry, like, you don't want to be diverse. You want to make money off of other people's culture and then sell it back to them for ridiculous hiked up prices. You're a bullshit artist. My ass. You want to be diverse. You know what? If she wants to be so diverse, let me see a picture of all the Dior design team. Let me see a picture. Let's count how many white people are in the diverse Dior design team. Show me that picture before you bring up diversity again. Oh, a striped pant and a striped top. Oh my god, she invented stripes. I would have never known. Oh, and then a baker's boy hat. Holy Toledo, it's brand new. It's not like 1940 happened at all. Oh my god, this is so boring. She could make the costume design for the cast of Newsies. Again, like, you're doing a beautiful embroidery and then you just make it look so boring and blasé and nobody cares. You have to be a special kind of person to do that. Let's be honest. Let's give credit where credit is due. You have a whole Dior atelier who Raf Simons, John Galliano, Gianfranco Ferre, Mark Bowen, Yves Saint Laurent, and Christian Dior have all designed out of, and you put out this. Okay. Miranda would have pursed her lips at this collection. And every other collection. But the real life Miranda couldn't because she's getting paid to put it on the cover. Okay, look at that tie-dye. So vile. Like, Raf Simons and... Oh, no, just Raf... I was gonna say Raf Simons is Dior and Raf Simons is Calvin Klein had a baby. Like, she's not even original. It's so sad. The first woman designer, and they picked this one, who can't do shit, who was putting cornrows in white girl's hair on the Valentino runway not 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, that's who you pick. So stupid. I do like that. I don't know why. I don't like all the stuff in the front. I just like the ombre. I'm not saying that everything is so vile and disgusting that I hope it all burns, although I am saying that. But, like, the other thing is, like, yeah, great, you made stuff that isn't ugly, but, like, it's Dior. I expect you, at the very least, to not make stuff that's not ugly. That looks like the inside of, like, a tumor or something. Like, why does it look like disgusting blood spatter, like, fucked up arteries? I just don't get it. And it's flowers. Like, you couldn't pick nicer flowers? I'm confused. Somebody explain. Like, you pick stringy, disgusting, weed-looking flowers. Like, yeah, so much for diversity. Like, also, if this whole collection is about diversity of the planet and globe and all that kind of stuff, like, why aren't you, like, picking out all different plants from all over the world that are colorful and interesting looking? But no, you put beige and gray and black and white, and that's your color palette. Your color palette is fully 4 of the most boring, ugly, disgusting neutral colors in the entire world. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. Okay, are we like almost done with this because I'm tired? Oh yes, we are. And this is the finale look. It looks like she got poppy seed bagel all over herself. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Like, oh wow, she did a wide sleeve. So creative. Much design, big talent. Like what happened this entire show that I'm supposed to care about? I don't get it. And like, thank God she didn't have any of those like goddamn circus performers trying to like do something interesting, because otherwise nobody would have even looked at the clothes. We would have been like, oh, those girls are getting on each other's backs again and swinging from the rafters. Great, cool, love that. So that was the Dior show. I don't know what you expected. It was shit. It was boring. There was nothing interesting about it. I don't even know why you watched this whole video, because like, it's just a waste of your time. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of everybody's time. So please let me know what you think in the comments down below. I have nothing more to say about Dior. It's sad. It's boring. She can't do anything interesting. Like, she just, yeah, there's just nothing great going on. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one, and TTYL.